Hello, hello. Indeed, it is I. Kizamu. Ugh. Sorry about that. Actually, I have no idea what happened. But anyways, not even putting this anything. I didn't start the game or anything yet. Just for some reason it just froze on me. I don't know why. I just noticed that my timer stopped moving and stuff like that. That threw me off. And my model wasn't moving or bouncing anymore. And the game froze too. I couldn't move anymore. I didn't do anything in the game. I was running in circles as I was talking about Digimon. And like super dark and ugh, awful anime. Oh, it's not awful. It's just really dark anime and stuff like that. It's like yes, indeed, doob. Okay, give me a second. Give me 1 second, please. Bro, I love my Tokyo Go clan. I can talk mad shit to them, and they all have a good time. That's a clan right there for sure. That's pretty sick. Good for you. Good for you. At least, because like every time I join those type of games, like again, I play gacha games in there. I don't spend money on them. I just like playing it for like a brief moment in time. I don't know, probably like a couple months before I call it quits. You look broke. Are you free to play? Is there? That's pretty. Wait, do people get salty when there's a guy who play free to play? I meant. Is that a thing? If that is a thing, that's the most. I was gonna say that's the dumbest thing ever. Like, oh, you're broke. Why are you free to play? Like, because it's free. What the fuck? I take any game for free. Are you kidding me? That's why I like Genshin and Wooo and those type of games. Like, it's sick. It's a free game. I hate the stamina system. I think the stamina system is the most dumb thing ever. I don't like that. But I think it's funny. I'm free to play, except I buy monthly pass and battle pass. That's not really. Okay, I guess so. Best way to describe it is like a DLC. Like occasionally happens. I'm like, bro, are you stupid? Just dumb. Maybe they're both. Why is the game not popping up? I hear it, I just don't see it. Oh, what the okay, some reason it's on the wrong monitor. Gee, thanks, game. You stupid prick. There we go. Much better. The game would be like, I'm taking a break. Because again, I mostly pay for free to play as well. Like probably the worst I ever spent was like probably $1 to $10, right? To see what happens, whatever. But like stuff like that usually. But I like when games where you can save up. Like you can like the only the gacha games I like is where you can actually save up the currency. Like there's a money currency obviously because you need to spend money and the resources, and then there's the gems, quote unquote, whatever the in-game currency. I'm glad you could farm those, and instead of not like, and I hate the ones where like you get it by achievement or per level, or three star in the area and it gives you the currency. That's or whatever. I appreciate those, right? But I like how there's an actual system where you could sit there and farm it. It takes a lot of like, let's say like a lot of money, because again you have to make money in the game too. But it makes you have to spend a lot of money just to farm those resources. And I like those type of games. I found like 2 games where they do that, where you can farm the currency. It's not a lot of it. Don't get me wrong. It's only like to roll one time, right? It's like 1,000 gems or something like that, quote unquote, right? But you could farm like 20 gem through like 200 gems per day. You know what I'm saying? And then plus the daily quests and stuff. I say daily roulette because I'm Final Fantasy 14 guy. Destiny Child, you can roll every day, other day. Exactly. I like those type of games where, because I hate the games where like you have to spend money to get this currency. There's no other way to get it besides story mission or achievements. Sometimes you don't even get it from daily quests. or weekly quests or monthly quests. They're like, those doesn't exist. Like they have those, but they don't give you the currency. They give you money or EXP, and that's it. And I'm just like, dude, I'm max level. Why do I need EXP? Just turn that into like, gems. Give me the get gems. Like, and I love, because don't get me wrong, you go save. You have to save like a whole year's worth. Like you have to grind for a whole year just to get like a perfectly one max out character. But I like that. At least they give me the option to farm these characters. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a slight power to do so. But I hate when games don't give you the power. And I hate the ones where like, oh, you get these for free. But if you pay for these ones, you have a higher chance on the paid ones. I'm just like, y'all some dirtbags. So it's pay to win, obviously. It's so wild. I just can't stand those type of ones. Right? I just don't like those. But I like the ones where you can actually sit there and farm. I know Wooo does it really, really, really well. Destiny Child is better than Nike. I don't know who. I never heard of Destiny Child. I know Wooo does pretty good. Genshin fell off pretty hard. Genshin you don't really farm as much as Genshin anymore. Or you don't farm those type of currency as much anymore. Because when you reach like high level stuff, you're just like, okay. You get this from like chests and stuff, but after people who beat the entire levels, quote unquote, or the entire map, there's nothing to farm anymore. Genshin is the worst. Okay, they have the worst examples and stuff like that too. But they're making hella money because people like those like those characters. And like I said, the story is so golden in Genshin. It's just everything else is so but I just can't do it, dude. Like C4 doesn't like the C4. It's just like, I like the character designs. I like the lore. But man, everything else is so booty. I just can't, man. It's like 1 out of 6. Like they got one thing masterfully done. Everything else is just like, I can't, man. But again, I also hate games where like you have to grind so much for the character. Like Grand Blue is pretty bad at that. You have to get the character 6 times, and then you have to get the character's weapon 6 times as well, and then you have to get his armor 6 times over again, just to get it fully capped out. I don't like that. That crap sucks. I can't, man. And like, also I hate that about Genshin too. By the way, I hate you get this bandana, but the bandana has plus defense, plus defense, plus defense, right? But the one you need for your character is plus crits, plus crits, plus crits, plus crits. I hate that. I think that thing sucks. I don't like that system. I hate that. That's too RNG. At least give me the power to scrap everything and then choose the trait I want. Right? It doesn't need to be like high tier trait. Just give me a crit trait. Like, let me do it manually at least. Right? Let me sacrifice a bunch of these things I've been farming 100 times over instead of exchanging it to EXP and then scrap it and let me craft my freaking crit. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I just can't. Sucks. So booty. Oh, I hate stuff like that. I don't like the RNG and stuff for gears, equipment. It's so boring. It's just like, yeah, no matter what you do, it's just this. That's why I usually just farm it. Like I find a high tier one, like the golden one, the 5th tier, whatever it is. And then do it one time, fully level up, and move on with my life. Because it's just like, and it's so boring. And it's so rough to farm. Like it's not hard to farm it. It's not. But it's just like, I could spend hundreds of hours on this just to get one piece of gear I should have gotten like 50 hours ago or something like that. At least make the quest hard and give me what I choose, or make it easy, but let me scrap it and give me what I want eventually over the course of time. Let me farm it 10 times. If I don't get it the 10th time, let me go to the blacksmith and scrap it, because the blacksmith serves no purpose. Piss me off. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm so agitated because of that. Okay, let me get into the game real quick before I get too sidetracked. Freaking those type of games piss me off. Tell me if the audio is low. Here, let's test out on this fight right here. Because I know this is a long fight. So this is where I beat this fight right here. Because it's like 4 fights in a row. And then what's it called? And then Odin showed up and then they crashed right there on top of me. Which sucked. I may have to skip that scene right there when it happens. Not taking that chance again. That's new. That I never freeze in the middle of a cutscene like this.
What do you think, Clive? That we're too late.
That we're too late. Galvatron? Why is it Tron of all things?
I wouldn't say nothing.
Yo, this game's freezing a lot. It's so glitchy. Because Gav is the econ of machines, so he's made Megatron. That's more like... okay. I see what you're trying to go for, but it's like, that's definitely a Sid thing, I'll be honest with you. You're dead. Nope. Didn't even see that second dog. Come and come and come. Woo! Oh, the heals. I could do that in the air. That's actually pretty good.
I don't want to die here, Clive. Then don't.
Oh, I try to dodge it. Oh! Da-da! Okay, still to go, still to go. How's the audio so far? I gotta tweak it per game. I like how this guy was in the building this entire time. It's good. Okay. Geez, whole life watch expensive. What the hell does that even mean? Watched expensive? Ah! Oh, watch it. It's not watch. I was like, watch. They watch something that's expensive. I was like, what does that even mean? Like for the longest time, I was like, what do you? Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Come on. Well, bam! Their watch is built with both colors, and I think everyone else's is half. Level up. Okay, I may have to skip this if it starts bugging out. Because this is the scene that bugged me out.
Gav. Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck.
So, because you can see the cutscene change to like a CGI.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
For example, you watch the trim and plastic part beneath the glass is half black, and the other half is blue on others.
Good.
They were
My
food colors.
master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
How are you gonna stop us?
With this!
Okay, okay. Please don't break out. Please don't break. Seems pretty good so far. I see the jitteriness. Oh, okay. I'm skipping. Stop. Stop. Shit. Ah! I can't skip it. It won't let me skip it. I'm pausing it as much as I can. I can't skip it. this scene freaking broke my game. Whoa, what is happening? It's cool, but I'm gonna have to skip the scene. I'll probably watch it on YouTube later. I was gonna say, I don't remember. I thought Odin had a spear, not a sword. Please, please skip. Please skip. Please skip. Please skip. Okay, it's a black screen. This is what happened last time. Please, I beg of you. I hear the music. Oh god. Okay. Just give it a second. It may not load. I tried skipping it. It wouldn't even let me. God damn it. That's the Haven Heart. Dude, you make me want to play Kingdom Hearts, I'll be honest with you. Oh. Oh god. Please. Please, 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 please. Bro, you need to watch Boondocks live action. We didn't make Boondocks live action? Nah, man, I don't want to see a bunch of two kids who are like twin brothers just cussing each other out and kicking each other's ass. I mean, it's been pretty funny, I'll be honest with you, but like... Because that show is definitely racist to its own people, quote unquote. because like it's stereotypes for those people, and it's funny. It's hilarious. That's why it's funny, because they made it themselves. Oh, okay, the game didn't crash. It's loading now.
What did you do?
I have no idea what he did.
If the vessel would see the path opened,
Didn't he give the what?
I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
I'm gonna steal your power. That's what I would have said. Yeah. That's so crazy. Can you just imagine him just running around like that?
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened?
Can someone explain what happened? Apparently they're confused. I'm confused too. But that's because the cutscene wasn't working for me. Oh, it's a barrier.
Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
It's like Odin and Smite, because this is what Odin does too.
So you go practicing your petition. We don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
It's true. Can't search for something you don't know where to go.
All right.
As we walk away.
Here we can use.
Woo! Okay, I kind of want to just see if I could just interact with this or not. Please knock me back. That'd be pretty funny.
You want us to go this way then? So where do you want us to go?
At least there is an interaction. It's just me just face planting the wall. You know, a lot of games do that. Here's a big powerful barrier that's supposed to freeze you. Here's my face running into it, clipping through it. They did a good job with that. Respectable. Respectable. It's better than most people. I'm just seeing if there's any loot here. I know searching for loot is completely redundant in this game, but my loot goblin mindset is just getting the best of me. Just can't help it. I learned it from the best. His name is Cole Carnage.
There's no one home, Clive.
He spread that disease a long time ago. It's his fault. That was actually pretty good. That's what I'm talking about. That's some actual loot. There's a literary music sheet that's quite the collectible, and then there's freaking what's it called, and a material to craft stuff with. Okay, I don't know why, but I was climbing down the ladder. My controller started making that weird scrolling sound, like if you're like walking through the menu of PS4. I don't know why that sound specifically. It could have been any other sound but that. You need lootsies? Lootsies. I need a guy called Pretty Young Contest. He impregnated people a long time ago. That's why a bunch of guys are impregnated. Oh my god. Oh! Vocals. Okay, real question right here. Real. Okay. The only issue... Okay, you know how I told you how, like, if I were to make two of my characters, right? I have the Weapon Meister and... What's it called? Let's call them Reality. Weapon Meister and Reality. Okay? I don't know what to call reality's viewers. You know how like how like for example Beebles is Pebbles and stuff like that. Like what would you? Because I couldn't think of. Because like my concept was like, oh, I could totally name them as realities because like they all have their own reality, quote unquote, right? But at the end of the day, they all come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the original reality, or I'm the one that started it all. That's the only good one I could think of. And then for arms dealer, I thought of arms because like that's another way to call weapons. By the way, they're called arms. So I think Reels is also a pretty good one too, actually. Because like for arms dealer guy, I thought calling them arms because they're different type of weaponry, and I think it would be pretty cool. I think it's like a fast travel here now, so let's just go through. There might be a survivor here. Real Z's. Oh.
Please, no. Miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Reels is pretty good. I like that. Reels. This is another way for reality, or like a film reel, because like again, that could be seen as a Fiat. Oh, so many ideas, but like I really like because I think me being an arms person would be easier for Hololive to make, quote unquote.
Thanks, kind travelers.
She had the Scottish accent. What is it, Skeletica? How are you not turned?
Hedda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arche. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by evil.
Dude, her voice is too soft. Can you hear her voice?
Remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arche is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before it
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it's an armory, but they're called arms for short, obviously because it's armory, and it's just a bunch of weapons. Because like you know how like the VTuber has them attached to them, like you know how Raiwa has her chuttinis with her at all times, and there's different versions of them drawn on top of them and around her and stuff like that. So I thought it was like me carrying different weapons at every single time, you know, stuff like that.
the tower to Reverie.
And I think it'd be pretty sick, you know, carrying like sword, 2 swords, you know, 3 swords. Like think of any anime character with weaponry, and I have that weaponry, or something similar to my own style. I think it'd be so sick. And me using their the other Hollow members' weapons too.
You thinking he did this?
I can't use their armors; it's just their weapons. That's it.
You were in Canberra. You saw what he did to the people.
What about her?
I don't know. I think I should call myself either the weapons meister or the armory, because like if I'm the armory, then I have both armor and weapons, both armor and armor,
Either. I can't think of any other explanation.
and I could just like change my armor too.
You mean it's Vera?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. time's running out.
Oh, that's why she didn't turn.
This tower.
Her child has magic powers.
The king.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's why she hasn't turned. Well, I hope that kid doesn't become a bearer. Honestly, it's gonna look similar to my character, but more silver colored.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate.
It's like it's black, white, and silver looking.
Which means
That or I want to be a glamorous black knight of some sort, right? But it's not fully armored or anything. It's like it's light armor. Like if I'm like some type of light armored rogue. Something like Joshua, but armor. Call them suits. Each viewer is a suitcase that turns into a weapon. That's also pretty clever too. Because again, I think it'd be funny as a viewer. Like I use you guys as a weapon. I think it would be pretty funny. And then each view member will be my piece of armor as well. So I could switch from heavy, light, and medium armor on the fly. And it's just those 3 sets. So I think it'd be like 5 different sets, obviously, where it's seasonal, obviously. The seasonal stuff is, advertisement stuff, That's part of Hololive. That's undeniable. A New Year's version of them too, whatever. Right? But like, I think I'll make 5 different sets, like where there's me casually, right? Like me just wearing like simple clothing like Joshua is wearing. How long of a member they can be. He's an ancient weapon. It's been there for eons. He's the oldest an ancient weapon. Exactly. Because like I can use their weapons too, while transforming them into my weapon, or at least not them specifically, because like they're not like, because they're my senpai at the end of the day. I'm not going to transform my senpai into a weapon.
by the founder.
Oh, I see. Are they going to try to combine everyone together? Ooh, that's a lot of blood, actually. Can you endure it a little bit more?
So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
Okay, so he wants to become the ultimate being, which is always 101 Final Fantasy for Ultima. He just wants to be the ultimate being because he always makes clones himself, and each clone is always better, but he never can find the perfect one. He wants to be the perfect being. So I'm guessing he wants to combine all or the current icons together. The current primals. So if I say primals, I'm so used to Final Fantasy 14. It just always slips out of my mouth. But yeah, I want to call them armory, so I could just change to a different armor and different weaponries using them. Like, can you imagine just me grabbing a viewer and he turns into a weapon? I think it would be pretty funny. You seen what's that show called? Noragami. You know how like he grabs his what's that kid's name and he turns into a sword, like something like that. But he's not he's not dead. He's not a soul. They're just regular humans. And I could just change them into weapons. I figured about that. There's an exactly anime like that where they could turn people into weapons for that brief moment in time, and they don't know they turn into a weapon. But I forgot what it was called. But I think it'd be pretty funny. I mean, he's just squeezing a viewer's neck, and it turns into like a great sword out of nowhere. And each person has their own spiritual weapon, quote unquote. And then I think my ultimate tie-in or ultimate collab will be with Anya, the graveyard armory where you use weapons from the dead. Well, like they're not really dead. It's just like I use living spirits to turn into weapons and stuff like that. But then there's really powerful weapons that have already been crafted and existed in history, like the Excalibur, the Musimane, so and so, like a pistol of some sorts. Heck, can you imagine me using Kali, like grabbing Kali, turning her into another sickle, right? While having a scythe, both a scythe and a sickle put together. So I do a tiny sickle, like a farming tool, like a kama, that's supposed to describe in Japan. and a giant sickle that spins behind while I'm using the tiny sickle as like a melee weapon or something like that. It'd be pretty sick. Or like Noelle, you know how she uses a giant morning star or a club. The best way to describe it. It's a morning star. But when I use her, she turns into like a long sword, and I could use her dual wield her morning star. Be so badass. But I think the one I truly want to interact with the most is Anya. I think because she is a living weapon. Like that's her entire persona. So I was like, yo, can you imagine just be dual wielding her dagger? She's a dagger, short sword, what those two things? And man, can you imagine just dual wielding that weapon? Because like Anya isn't like I don't remember her lore too well, but I'm pretty sure she's a dagger that could cut through anything, but she doesn't know why she exists. She just knows she's a weapon. So I think it would be pretty badass. I'll by myself. Oh, it sucks. And like me touching her, like, you know, being say so here. Me interacting with her where like unlock her memories little by little. The more she hangs out with me and stuff like that. Because I'm the one who could like interact with weapons and that. Yeah, that would be crazy. It's so sick though. And then I would love to interact with Kaela. Because like she's a blacksmith, you know, she's literally a perfect partner for my character. And like I would love to interact with Ollie as well. Because Ollie, she's the dead zombie girl, right? So she doesn't even know how she died. But she died because the Path of Serenity killed her by accident. She doesn't even know where the Path of Serenity came from. If you know what I'm talking about. Because like the lore is that a sword came out of nowhere, stabbed her in the head, killing her in the parking lot. and that sword was the Path of Serenity. That's the sword she has when you play what's the game? Hollow Cure. It's the sword she uses. And that's what killed her. So I want to like touch that sword, get some memories out of it to see where it came from, how it came to be. Okay, where am I going? Okay, it's very linear. Okay, I don't need to fight any of these guys. I'm just gonna ride my truck and go. Because there's no point. Unless there's a chest, I'll stop by. Run! Cause I'm pretty sure the loot is the exact same shit. Besides one unique item here. I know this is a dead end. I can't go through here. I just can't see it.
There's something there. I can feel it.
That's new.
Now's not the time.
Oh. So I definitely need to come back here. In so many tiny invisible walls. So I'm more leaning on the Weapon Meister. It's just like, it looks like my character. I do have black hair, but I do have like a little sliver of silver hair as well. And I have this like black, glimmering black, not like just pure black. It's just like, it's a shiny black with silver on top of it. And like a scarf that gives me like a little cloak hoodie. Like the scarf turns into a hoodie. Like I could use the scarf as a hoodie. But you know, I toggled it off and on. It's not an actual hoodie. Like, I don't have like an actual cloak. It's just a scarf. Right? And like have worn shorter like armor up down to my arm. And then one not armor up. Right? Because it's supposed to represent my light armor. So it's like, so it's not too heavy. I have like a chest piece, right? A small chest piece. It's like what's his name? It's so similar to Belle from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I think that's what it's called. That's such a long name. Like Belle, like that. But instead of like leather, it's black and white armor with a bunch of cloth and stuff like that and silk wrapping around me. Like the best way to describe it, you ever seen those Moomin mangas where they like wear like those Chinese tradition outfits? It's like that fused with European armor. So a Chinese outfit, aesthetics and elegance combined with shit, what's it called? Plague. There's no point. Again, there's no point in me fighting those things. It's Chinese elegance combined with European armor, and I think it'll be such a badass set. Ooh, okay. There's actually a chest right here. Ding. adamant gauntlets, and it's a necklace. It's not actual like armor and stuff like that. And then like I want different versions of it, right? So like there's light armor, like there's no armor, right? It's just me regular clothing, so like black and white clothing or black and silver clothing, right? And then black and silver light armor, medium armor, then heavy armor, and then there's like a huge like fifth form that combines all of it together to make this powerful like set. I think it'd be so sick. And like if I were to make like this essence, I want like white glittery like shards of reality. I guess let's describe it like shards of like glass breaking around me as like a little aesthetic for funsies. Okay, we made it pretty far than I thought we would. We're very deep into the area though. I thought that world would be a lot bigger. It's very, very, very straightforward. But yeah, that's the character I want. I don't know for a name for him though. I don't have a name for this guy. Besides Kizamu, I really do like Kizamu because it means just carving the path, right? But it has two different meanings because one of them is like carving shit or something like that, which is pretty funny to me. And the other one's carving the path. Something like that. But I do want like black and white particle like aura around me, like yin and yang. I think it would be pretty badass. I was gonna say this is really well rendered. The name, yeah, because I do like Kizamu. It's very straightforward. Ponchico, really?